little bit about being a composer but working with text, because so the first piece that you saw, John Brown Lives and Rites of Renaissance, were both compositions that you've done, but very different type of composition because it's working in text.
Well, I think the thing about both, they have to tell a story. And I think that's the through line. Like, what story are you trying to tell sonically, and what story are you trying to tell through choreography? And the first one with John Brown, we had a prompt, and we made a dance film on John Brown's farm. And when I saw the footage, I was like, oh, this feels like this. You were like, let's record and that's Tiffany and I's voices first of all on the first piece. So Tiffany, you know, she's on the track. And then like for Rites of Renaissance, I just really, I heard something, a through line happening, right? Yeah, and I heard a through line happening, and it was just, what story was Tiffany trying to tell through the experience of her dancers, through understanding what time we're in, the people that we work with, the people that we're around, and what it means to be a human and the human experience right now. And it's the way it starts is just, yeah, the way it starts is just like you have to come into this world, and then once you're in the world, what are we trying to say? What are we trying to say to each other? And one of the things I really loved about Tiffany's choice is that she didn't want the dancers dancing to their own voice, because it's more about empathy. And if you can hear someone else's voice and take that in and understand their experience, what happens to you? And I think that's just a powerful experience. It's a powerful experience to take that in. So for that, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Erica. And so we have one more piece for you. I'm really excited about this piece sonically too, because it's a group that's called Hallucination that used to be Tribe Called Red, but they are a First Nations group that really works in house music and house sound and making sure that the First Nations culture stays contemporary and that we don't think of that culture as something in our past. So